Welcome back to our Database Design and Development unit. In today's lesson we will look at implementation and the implementation of computed fields and aliases. Our learning intentions for today's lesson are as follows. We'll learn how to implement standard arithmetic operators to calculate a value within a database. We'll learn the definition and purpose of an alias. We'll learn how to design and implement queries using computed fields and aliases. Our success criteria for the lesson are as follows. We'll be able to implement the operators plus, minus, multiply and divide to calculate a value within a database. We'll be able to name a field using an alias. And we'll be able to design and implement queries using both computed fields and aliases. Arithmetic expressions can be used to compute values as part of a select query. They can contain the field names, numbers, and arithmetic operators. Whenever a value is generated in a query, it is allocated its own column for the output or the answer table. We can see this in the diagram here. A computed value or computed field is temporary and only exists within the query. This means that it only exists while the query is being run. These computed values are not stored in the database. This eliminates the need to store data that can be computed at runtime. This makes our databases more efficient. As we seen in our previous example, the result will be given its own column within the results table. It is given a default value for the heading EXP 101 expression 101. This is not really readable. To counteract this, we use something called an alias. An alias can be used to give a column in an answer table a temporary name. The example we see here is years employed times 12 as months employed. The as months employed part will be the alias. This obviously makes the headings more readable. The alias itself is listed in the select list by using the as statement, as months employed. We'll now look at some examples. Example 1. Find the population of Albania minus the population of the capital city, Tirana. Show the country name and the calculated field as population minus capital. We have our select query here. Select country name, total population minus population as population minus capital from country and city. We're taking this information from two tables, so we will therefore require a join, as we learned about in our previous lesson. Where city name equals Tirana and country.country code equals city.country code. This will return the following output. Total population minus population returns this value. As population minus capital city will be the readable heading for that output. Let's look at a second example. Find the population per square kilometre of all countries beginning with A. Show the country name, population, and the calculated field as population per kilometre. Sort from the smallest population per kilometre to the largest. We look at our SQL query. Select country name, total population, population divided by area, as per population per kilometre. From the country table, therefore we only have one entity involved, therefore no join or link. Where country name like A asterisk, we're using a wildcard there, and we're going to order by total population divided by the area. Again, total population divided by area returns these values in our computed field. As per population per kilometre is our readable heading or our alias. Just a small refresher, we looked at design previously, but how would this look? Find the population per square kilometre of all countries beginning with A. Show the country name, population, and the calculated field as population per kilometre. Sort the smallest population per kilometre to the largest. Looking at our entity and our entity attributes. Again, we are taking country name, total population, and population divided by area. Country like A asterisk, no grouping, and we're going to order that by total population divided by area in descending order. This gives a little clarity on the design. Once again, thank you for listening to this lesson. I hope you found it useful. Please like and subscribe for more content.